Namaskar friends. In my regular episode what India thinks and what India do on different issues. Today in India thinks I want to say you that India has initiated Operation Ajay to evacuate its citizens from Israel in a phased manner. The Indian embassy in Israel is in the process of compiling lists of Indian citizens for each and every evacuation phase, with the first group of registered citizens already informed. And the first evacuation flight is scheduled for today, that is 12th October, and the messages will follow for other registered individuals for subsequent flights. Friends, special chartered flights and other necessary arrangements are being put in place now. And additionally, our Ministry of External Affairs has established 24/7 control room in Delhi to oversee the operation. Separate emergency helplines in Tel Aviv and Ramallah are operational to monitor the situation in Israel and Palestine. India's efforts aim to assist over 18,000 Indians in Israel, a diverse group that includes students, caregivers, diamond traders, and IT professionals. The launch of Operation Ajay to repatriate Indians from Israel is a sign of India's growing commitment to protect its own citizens abroad. And in recent years, there have been a noticeable shift in India's working style in this area, and India is now more proactive in reaching out its citizens' distress, and it is more willing to use its diplomatic and political clout to secure their safe return. There are a number of factors that have contributed to this shift. One factor is the growing number of Indians in living and working abroad. The Indian diaspora is now estimated to be over 30 million people, and it is spread over 200 countries. This increase in the number of Indians abroad has inevitably led to an increase in the number of cases in which Indians require assistance from the Indian government. And another factor is the changing nature of the world. Friends, the world is becoming increasingly interconnected, but it is also becoming more dangerous. And there is a growing threat of terrorism and other forms of violence. And this has made it more important for governments to be able to protect their citizens abroad. And India has responded to these challenges by changing its working style in a number of ways. First, India has become more proactive in reaching out to its citizens abroad. And India has established a number of embassies and consulates around the world, and it has also set up a number of hotlines and websites to help Indians in distress. Now, second point is India is now more willing to use its diplomatic and political clout to secure the safe return of its citizens. In the past, India was often reluctant to intervene in the internal affairs of other countries. However, India is now more willing to do so if it is necessary to protect its citizens. And third point is, India has also strengthened its cooperation with other countries in order to protect its citizens abroad. India has signed a number of agreements with other countries in the issues such as mutual legal assistance and extradition. And India has also worked with other countries to share intelligence and to combat terrorism. Friends, the launch of Operation Ajay is a good example of India's new working style in protecting its citizens abroad. Now I will give you some other examples how India has been proactively working to defend its citizens in foreign land in recent years. In 2015, India launched Operation Yemen to evacuate its citizens from Yemen amid the civil war. India evacuated almost over 4,600 people from Yemen, including Indians, other foreign nationals, and Yemenis. And if you will remember, in 2017, India launched Operation Sukhon to evacuate its citizens from Libya during the civil war. And India evacuated over 7,000 people from Libya, including Indians, other foreign nationals, and Libyans. And again in 2020, India launched Operation Vande Bharat to repatriate Indians stranded abroad due to COVID-19 pandemic. India repatriated over 6.5 million Indians from over 100 countries under this operation. The shift in India's working style in protecting its citizens abroad is a welcome development. And it reflects India's growing maturity and its growing understanding of its role in the world. And India is now poised to play a more constructive and influential role in global affairs. And I will again tell some of the benefits of India's proactive approach to protect its citizens abroad. These are it deters foreign governments from mistreating treating Indian citizens. It also boosts the morale of Indian citizens living and working abroad. It enhances India's reputation as a responsible and reliable global power. It strengthens India's ties with other countries. However, there are also some challenges that India faces while protecting its citizens abroad. And I must tell you that one challenge is that India doesn't have the same level of diplomatic and military power as some other countries have. And this makes it difficult for India to intervene in some cases. And another challenge is that India's diaspora is spread across wide range of countries, and it is not always easy for India to track down its citizens and provide them with assistance. And overall, if you see, the shift in India's working style in protecting its citizens abroad is a really positive development. India is now proactive in reaching out to its citizens in distress and is more willing to use its diplomatic and political clout to secure their safe return. And this is a welcome development, and it reflects India's growing maturity and its growing understanding of its role in the world. That's all for today. Stay tuned with Uday India, and I again will request you to subscribe Uday India. Bharat Mata ki Jai.